Hey friends, and welcome back. Today, I wanted to take a look at this elm tree. And last night I was walking around and looking at all my trees and realized that the wire that I put on about, I don't know, I did a video on it. Maybe about a month ago, month and a half, wire already started to dig in. So I had to I started to remove it last night, but it got kind of dark out. And I waited to make a video on it to show you guys. But you could see how the wire just started to dig in here. And this tree just is growing at a fast rate. So, look at that right there. So, I'm gonna remove the wire and I'm gonna check this air layer out because I have an air layer on it down here. And there was no growth on the bottom of this air layer, and you could see how it shot up. So I'm gonna go ahead and check this air layer, see if I got any roots in there. I checked it maybe a week and a half ago, and started to see some roots in there. So I just want to check it again and see if I have enough roots. And if I do, I'll go ahead and cut it and plant it into a planter. So yeah, let's get started. Yeah, that's just crazy to me that already I gotta take this wire off. I just literally put it on a month ago. Tops. I don't know, I gotta look up that video and see. But it's good that I noticed it. And it must be all that fertilizer I fed this tree. At least some of the branches are holding. But I also didn't want to, I could have tried to save the wire, but since it dug in, I didn't want to just take that chance of trying to unwind it. And plus it takes too long. Just sit here and just cut away. And just a little bit more safer. I gotta invest into some bonsai wire cutters. I'm using just these the regular electric or mechanics tool. That does the job, but whatever. Yeah, I haven't had my fertilizer that long, but the fertilizer that I was using beforehand was holly tone, and that stuff worked so good. I was really surprised. I on how well Hollytone work. I haven't had the other stuff that long. I know it's a little bit higher in nitrogen. Uh, so we'll see. I only fed it to a certain trees that I needed to. I wanted that higher nitrogen. Hollytone is really it's low in nitrogen, but it's good to feed those older trees with it. Plus, it's good to switch, not to feed the same product all the time. Uh, your tree just ends up getting used to it, and different stuff has different brands have different stuff in them ingredient wise. So it's good to switch it up, and your tree gets that new sense of fertilizer. Oh, that's a bad one. That one dug in deep. So I'm not going to put any wire on this tree right now. I'll probably wait till next year, or wait till the marks go away. And once the marks go away, then I could think about rewiring this tree. But it's somewhat holding in the shape that I put it in. I got some rare maples. I'll show you guys. They're just, I got them in the back, and I got them like 2 days ago, and they still have their like spring color, like that. It's weird. They must have been like in a greenhouse, and they're grafted, and I really didn't want them to be grafted, but they didn't say anything on them being grafted. So what I'm gonna have to do is just let them grow, and then I'll have to take cuttings when they get older. But they're very nice. I got a dwarf. It's called Tattoo. Acer palmatum Tattoo dwarf Japanese maple. And then the other one was a coral Japanese maple, something like that. Coral bark. It has a red bark, a really red bark to it. I bought them on Amazon. They were like 25 bucks. Each. I just have this one wire and this one branch, and that's it. Then we're going to check this air layer. That's swelled up like badly. I can't believe that this did this so fast. I've never seen that or had that happen before. Hopefully this branch doesn't die right here. I don't think it will. That's deep. Yeah, that's all the wire. So I'm gonna go ahead and check this air layer, and we'll see if we can take this off right now. I've got some roots in there. This is another good way to check. Look, I'll show you guys. So what I'm gonna do is actually just go ahead and remove it. What the fuck is that? That scared the shit out of me. Check off. I'm gonna grab my cutters and just go ahead and actually, before I cut it off, let's I'm gonna grab a pot for it. So I had 2 different pots here. I'm just gonna put it into a just a plastic pot for right now. It doesn't need to go into nothing nice. So I have, let me put them up to the tree here. So I have this larger one. Let me move you guys back so you guys can see. So I have that one right there. Or this one. I think the smaller one is the one I'm gonna go with. So let's go ahead and cut it and see what it looks like. I'll go ahead and just set it into the pot. I actually have a branch back here that I screwed up. I accidentally cut it off. Whatever. So let's go ahead and cut this off. So let's move you guys back. And let's see. better if I shut this lid. There's that smaller pot right there. Or this larger one. I don't know, I think the larger one will be able to, because I know these really root. They really like to throw roots out. There's that one, or this one right here. I don't know, I sort of like the smaller one. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the smaller one. We'll put it on the smaller one. That's nice. Alright. Alrighty, so I put a bottom layer of soil in. And what I like to do, let me set you guys down here. What I like to do when I'm putting a plant in is use mycos. Is pure mycorrhizal. So organic root enhancer. So I like to use this. It's really good for pines, but I like to spread some of this stuff just on the bottom here, and as long as it touches the roots, we'll be okay. So I'll put some of this in here, and I'll save some. So when I put the plant in, let me get a tie down in there too, since this is kind of tall. Alright, you got that in there. Let's set this to the side, grab our plant. Alright. So what I'm gonna do, just try to get some of this off as much as possible. I'll be super careful. This way we could cut the bottom of this. How is that possible, having roots coming out from the bottom too? Never. That's kind of weird. Whatever. I'm gonna take that wire off too. We'll actually have to just leave that. It's just tangled up in there, so I don't want to mess around with that. There we go. Alright, cool. So just take a little bit off. Most of the roots are on the other side there. So we'll just leave that there now. That's good. You like my brush I made? American made. Gotta get some more soil on the bottom there. Alright, so I'm gonna see if this is gonna work. I just grabbed a piece of wood here, and I'm just going to chop that in half, and then I have 2 pieces here, and I'm going to try to put it in between the tree so I have something to tie down to like this. Oh, gonna have to shorten them up a bit. Alright friends, so let me show you what I did here. So I put 2 pieces of wood in between and just tied it down with the wire. I have to do this kind of quick. My camera's literally about to die. But I think we'll be able to do it. So I'm just making sure the tree's straight and holding it where I want it, and just tighten it down slowly. And you don't want it too tight, otherwise I'll start ripping up roots and doing all that. So I'm gonna get that down there. Keep that there. I'm gonna throw a little bit more Mycos down. Alrighty friends, so my camera ended up dying, but I finished up the tree, and this is what it looked like. So what I did was add a little bit more Mycos in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use some holly tone and get a little holly tone in there, just so the soil can start doing what it needs to do. We'll start introducing some organic in there so the tree could become nice and healthy. So what we're going to want to do is just start pushing this tree to start getting some new shoots out. So I'm going to grab my new fertilizer as well. And this stuff has mycorrhizal in here. So just go ahead and spread some of that in there. And let's go get this tree outside and get it watered. Alrighty, so we have the bottom part of the air layer, and what I have here is I have 2 coming out of the trunk right here, another 2 right there, and another 2 up top. And I do have some new buds coming out from the bottom right here, and another one right there. So I do have some good buds coming out. And so what I want to do is reduce these longer ones, and just start putting some energy into these bottom ones here so they could poke out. I don't want to. I usually right now I would leave all the growth, but I do not want 2 coming out from the trunk line. I don't care if it comes out as 1 and then splits into 2. That's the way you want it. But I do not want 2 coming out. So I might as well take care of it now while I can. So I'm gonna come in here, cut that off. Cut that off. And cut that off. So now we'll clean up this top here. I'll just want to clean up around, and just maybe drop it down to just above this line right here. So what I'm gonna do is just cut it. Just there's a line right here. So I'm just gonna cut it just above that line. Just like that. And then we could go in there and clean it up. Wanted to be very careful not to knock any buds off. So I'm gonna go ahead and seal the top up. I don't have any cut paste, but what I do have is some super glue gel, some Gorilla Glue. Not a sponsor yet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just seal up the top here, just so we don't have any moisture loss. And we will see if we have any dieback after, if we do, and then we'll come back, we'll be able to come back and clean it up. But for right now, we're going to leave this tree alone, let it grow, and then hopefully it becomes something special in about 10 years. So, alrighty, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!